Everyone is okay. The bus loaded with students.
Today's 24th?
Off the road and slammed into this home in Bluebell. No word yet on what caused the crash. So the 9 students on the bus escaped through the rear emergency door, thanks in large part to one brave young girl who jumped right into action.
And she's with us. Hi, Isabel.
Hi. Isabel Yopes.
And
there they are.
Cathe, the principal over at St. Helens School. Welcome, both of you. Good day.
Thank you.
So, it's about 7:45. You take this bus route every day, same thing, huh? It's monotonous, probably.
Yeah.
Tell us about yesterday. It wasn't monotonous.
So I get on the bus and it's
It's monotonous, probably.
yeah.
Tell us about yesterday. It wasn't monotonous.
So I get on the bus and it's all normal. The bus driver says hi to my brother like he does every day. And then when I sit down, we're just basically like 2 minutes into the ride. He starts going really fast and I thought he just went off onto the curb, but then I just feel a crash and I hold onto the seat and I feel something pulling me forward and we had crashed into a house. So
Did you know as you started going across the lawn, oh my gosh, what's going on?
no, I just didn't really know what was happening. I just thought that we were going on a curb and he was going to get off, but we were going really fast straight into the house. So
And then once you crashed, what were you thinking? What was your first thought?
I thought that it was not a real incident, that this hadn't happened to me. Like, why? I just didn't know what was happening.
What did it sound like?
I was just really in the moment. I expected it sounded like a really big, like just crash going forward, but I just didn't even. I was just kind of paralyzed.
But you weren't really paralyzed because you were the first person to tell all the other students on the bus
Yeah.
what to do, right?
I saw that the bus was probably starting to fill up with smoke, and we couldn't. We had to get out of that bus. So there were 3 emergency exits, one in the window, one in the ceiling, and one in the back. And at the time I wasn't thinking about the window, and I looked up at the ceiling and I couldn't reach it and I couldn't get that one. So I ran down to the back of the bus, opened the emergency exit, jumped out, and encouraged everyone to get out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's put up a shot of the bus then, because you can see the door open. Is the door hard to get open?
No, I just ran and you just lift up the latch and push it open and it comes out.
What were the other students doing? Were they just in shock too? Or?
I think that they were just like really afraid and scared. I don't know if they were reacting.
How young?
There was a kindergartner, some first grader, second grader.
How old's your brother?
My brother he's 8.
Where'd they take you to a neighbor's house?
Yes, when we got off, he took us to a neighbor's house and she gave us water.
This is so amazing. My sister showed her. I mean, she knew where all the emergency exits were. Is there training booths at the school then? So they can know?
Yes, actually, the school district drivers provide that training for the children on the bus. They go through mandatory drills a couple times a year. We've never had to use it before. This was a first.
Well, we put up a picture of some of the students who were on the bus, but then some of the other students who were waiting for you at school, right?
No, those other students were actually waiting to be picked up on the bus,
Yeah.
so they witnessed it.
Did you take the bus? We haven't been to school yet today, have you?
I haven't been to
Are
school.
you going to take the bus tomorrow?
Yeah, I think.
You got to get back on that horse.
Yeah.
And how proud are you of Isabel?
I'm incredibly proud, first of all, that she had the wherewithal to act as she did, as swiftly as she did, and she did it very, very calmly. And I was just amazed that
But
she
not
was
surprised.
not surprised at all. And if you know Isabel, you wouldn't be surprised because she's a magnificent young lady who has just shown so much leadership. She's just been in our school since September, and what a blessing it is to have her.
And you're like in 6th grade. People are calling you brave.
Yeah, I mean, I just did what I thought would be good in the moment. So.
Right. You've been contacted by internationally about this?
Yes, I was contacted by London. I'm not sure if it was
BBC, maybe?
It could have been BBC, I'm not sure. We had so many calls yesterday.
Isn't that interesting?
But London, I was called from New York. It was incredible.
You've seen the footage from inside the bus?
Yes, I have.
What's it look like?
Scary.
Yeah.
It's scary because it was very clear that the driver was having some kind of a medical emergency. You could tell. But the first thing, when he came to, he wanted to know how the kids were.
Oh my gosh.
And were they
you
okay?
hear that on the tape?
Yeah. And the other thing is, when the children came to school, they weren't concerned about themselves. All they wanted to know was that
Dave?
Driver Dave was okay. And what can we do to help him?
Sister, you're proud of your school.
I am incredibly proud of him.
What do you mean, Bill?
So nice to meet you.
You're cool. Now get to school. Okay, did you see her? The first lady was on Jeopardy last night, but she definitely looked a little bit